minutes.
Okay.
When everything's smooth, you're gonna get that last
Thanks,
shot.
Dad.
Absolutely. And before I even start, oh wait, are we blocking cameras here? Which camera's going right now? Because I want to say something.
They right there.
That right there. Diddy. I just want to say thank you, brother. Appreciate that. As you can see, this summer watermelon is gone by the beginning of the show every single week. All right, because we turn up, we drink responsibly. Correct, everybody?
Always.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Except Alex.
Sure.
In fact, you know what, Dara?
Alex is.
Do the honors. Hit that right now in front of 11 million people listening and watching right now.
I'm
Ladies
gonna
and
do
gentlemen, drum roll. Drum roll, please. We got a drum roll.
Shot,
There we go.
shot,
Shot. Everybody. Shot. Big round of applause for Dara.
Yeah.
Oh, it's about to be on and popping in this bitch tonight.
Ooh, I smell that too, man. That smells good.
I love the way that
Do you want to
smells,
kiss me,
man.
said?
You know what?
Deep down, he's dying.
Don't
too.
get him
what?
started.
It's not like you said, you know what? I'm going to finally throw my tongue down your throat this evening.
I've been waiting for this moment for a long time.
I was gonna say I'm not gonna say anything disparaging.
Would you like to get into the jungle fever?
She got her champion hoodie on tonight.
Oh,
yeah.
She's in the. Well, first of all, big round of applause for our girl Dara. Give it up for Dara.
Oh, thanks.
Give
Hey,
it up
guys.
for that.
Dara. And to your right there, we got Fat Man.
What's up?
Sid Brass in the building.
What's
What's
up,
up,
Sid?
Man, I'm feeling good.
How you feel, brother?
I feel great, man.
You ready to turn up with us?
Yeah, I'm ready to turn. I keep turning my volume up, and Dara keeps turning the same volume down.
Really?
So, yeah, you
No, 'cause
trying
it was
to
so
turn down.
loud.
You know what it is?
Yeah, I know.
That's just love.
That's from years of being in a nightclub. It's from years, so many multiple years of being in a nightclub. I can't even hear myself.
Oh,
anymore.
really?
Speaking
Yeah.
of nightclubs, we got the dopest DJ on the West Coast. Give it up for DJ Dano in the building.
DJ
Dano.
Dano. Jicka, 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 jicka,
How you
jicka,
feel, Dano?
jicka, jicka, jicka.
I feel good, man.
You're always fuzzy, having a fuzzy navel over there. We're gonna get that sound right.
I can't hear myself. Hello.
His mic always sounds like he's drowning with a mic up his ass. You're a sound man. Why is your mic why is it not on point from the beginning?
I'm not in control, man.
Look at you. You sound like you're in a fucking helicopter.
Breaker 192.
Well, right here to our left, we have
Oh, my
the
God.
super talented and funny, savvy, amusing in the building.
What up, team?
What up,
What's
savvy?
going on, man?
How you doing, bro?
Oh man, chilling, man. I had got the giggles off of your ass yesterday, man, and
What?
couldn't stop laughing, man.
What?
We had a little meetup, man, a little comedians meet up for a little writing session
Oh, okay.
at the Ladera Center, man. And there's this very popular Starbucks where all the comedians used to go and hang out. So I tell
Right.
Alex and Raul, I say, man, meet me at the comedian hangout at the Starbucks. So we go up there, and Alex is like, man, you know it's closed, right? It's taped off. And so I was like, yeah, all the comedians used to meet there. So the lady said, well, yeah, that's one of the reasons they closed it down, because so many people would come up here and they would barbecue and they would have fish fries outside.
In front of Starbucks.
In front of
Serious?
Starbucks. I swear to God.
Yeah.
And
Amazing.
the thing that made me laugh so much is Alex was like, damn, I mean, you would think that they would have went in and at least bought a latte or something before you just pull up and barbecue and have birthday parties
And have
in the parking
your
lot.
daughter's third birthday party on the patio at Starbucks. Like, come on, black people, we gotta do better.
Yeah.
We
That's
gotta do
hilarious.
better.
I know that one. Is that the one next to the Chase Bank with the TV?
Yeah, same one.
It's the magic.
Same one. So you know what I'm talking about, right, Sid?
Yeah, I had a meeting that I set up to go over there too.
See?
And I went outside, it was closed. I said, oh well, just meet me at Jamba Juice.
There
The
you go.
Jamba Juice
See,
next
see,
door.
Alex, I wasn't the only one.
Well, first of all, that didn't make you sound that good when Crips and Bloods have meetings up there. Okay.
I mean, they're playing spades.
Yeah,
they're playing spades.
Oh yeah, they have truce meetings up there and stuff.
Chess, everything.
Hey man, you know what? You know what, brother? I was just thinking, let's leave the guns at home and have some banana walnut bread together and just talk this thing out. You understand me? You know, I think I'm just gonna get a turkey muffin and let's stop the violence for 30 minutes.
Can we do a soy latte, please? Easy, like light foam.
Oh my God!
As a matter of fact, can it be almond milk, please?
I know.
Oh yeah,
right?
that Chuck E. Cheese be lit too, Dano. It's always fights up there, man. At that Chuck E. Cheese.
Because it's a hood Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, it's bad.
And
It's
what's so
bad.
crazy? It's a hood
It's a
Chuck E.
happy
Cheese,
place.
and ain't the kids aren't fighting. The
No,
parents
it's the
are fighting.
parents, just not the kids.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's
Really
bad
great.
though, man.
Hey, we got to give a big round of applause for our producer Doc in the building. What up, Doc? How you
The
feeling,
DOC.
Doc?
with the drip on the hat.
Come on, man. Doc is always fresh
That
head
hat
to
is
toe.
dope,
It
man.
matches my shoe.
I got drip for sale.
There you go.
Hey!
That's what I'm talking about. And of course, you know, our audio visual man, the man that makes sure we looking super fly every single week on YouTube and all of our social media. What up, Raul? Hey, Raul. Bro, you getting cooler and cooler every week. Motherfucker, your hats, his hats are to the side now.
He's got a different hat on today.
He's the coolest. My daughter calls him
Escobar.
The Halo calls him Cool Raul.
Cool Raul.
She calls him Cool Raul. Hey man, well, Savvy, I'm not Savvy. Sam, can you tell them about how they can check us out on the YouTube?
Yeah, you can check us out on youtube.com/TheFunnyDontStopShow. Go on there, like us, subscribe us. Also, get the alert so you'll know when we going on live as well. That helps the analytics, so definitely.
Absolutely. Shout out Marcus King at Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy on Dash Radio. This is the arena that we play in every week. We just gonna dig in. We just gonna go. Oh, first of all, and call us, you guys. We need you guys to give us a call. We love those calls, right?
Always.
People call us from all over the world. It's been amazing, man. Like, you don't ever know who's watching. Our team is building. We all have our different followings and different social media platforms, and it's just crazy, man. Where's some of the places people have called us from?
We had someone. Did we get someone from Greece?
From Greece
To
Nice,
from
Alaska
To
Nebraska,
from Hawaii
from Hawaii
to
to New York.
Oh, yeah,
that is called the Big Apple to the Pineapple. You know what I'm saying? We get people calling from Chicago to Kelago. They call us from all over the world. So give us a call, 310-986-6610. What were you gonna say?
Can I give a quick shout out to?
You forgot?
No.
Okay, well, can I do one and then you think about it?
Yeah, no, actually, no, yeah, no, right.
Give you a
I got
couple
choked
minutes?
up. Yeah, I got choked up, sorry.
right.
So I just want to give a shout out to Dave New York. Lost a really good friend of mine today.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
And
Sorry to hear that.
he was loved by
What
so
happened?
many.
What happened?
I'm going to get the details from Rhett upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, we have all been posting quests, everybody, you know.
For the people that don't know who he is,
so
let them know.
Dave New York was how do you express who Dave New York? Dave New York was that guy. He was always he was in the tour managing. He worked with Dilla for many years. He was Dilla's brother.
Jay Dilla, rest in peace.
Yeah, he was Dilla's brother. He did a lot of tour managing with Dilla. Bishop Lamont. He has a car company out here in LA. So everyone from Biggie to Pun to everyone and their mother. Just,
a lot of East Coast cats.
Yeah, so they call him Dave New York.
Yeah.
And so I didn't want to miss the show because I know he'd be like, get your fucking ass over there and get on the show.
Well, sorry to hear that. Our condolences go out to his family, Dave New
Thank
York's
you.
family. How did he pass?
I'm hearing kidney failure. He had posted
okay.
something that he had some kidney issues going on.
Oh, okay.
I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer,
No,
but
no,
I
no,
gotta
it's
give
okay.
a shout out to Dave New York because that man is just,
Absolutely.
he
Rest
was
in
the
peace.
funniest fucking dude on the planet. That guy would have me, we would have long conversations on the phone for
right.
over an hour and he would have me screaming like you know.
So
funny
I know,
guy. So
but I give it up for you to be here with us on a tough time like this. So shout out to his family and condolences go out to his family and thank you for being
Thank
here
you.
too.
Yeah, of course.
Because I know it's tough, but now it's time for us to try to bring your spirits up.
that's what, you know, I'm
And
like,
make
you know
you
what,
laugh
let me
as
go,
well.
let me go
Try.
see the guys, let me go
Because
laugh.
guess what the name of this show is? It's called
The Funny
Don't Stop Show.
Thank
Hey,
you.
is anybody in here into cars? I'm just curious. Are you a
Yes.
car guy? Is anybody a car?
I'm a
Are you
classic. I'm a classic girl. I like the old 50 Chevy Bel Air.
You
That's like my
oh,
dream
okay.
car.
Okay, Sad, are you in the cars?
I'm somewhat into cars. I'm just a Porsche 911 guy. Just,
Oh, okay.
Nice.
He's just like, I'm a Bugatti type guy. You know, a little $4 million car type of
You know,
guy.
just that old thing.
Right.
Oh,
What about
no.
you, Savvy?
Yeah, man. I like cars. I mean, I couldn't tell you details about, engines and pipes and all of that, but
Oh, so you can't tell me what kind of
Yeah.
spark plugs are in a 65 Chevy?
I couldn't tell you that, man.
It's not you, huh? Okay.
But I do like them. Yeah.
Well, speaking of cars, we've all heard of Tesla.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the new millennium situation. Do you know that the new Teslas in 2020, they're supposed to be coming with Netflix and YouTube already installed
Just
in
what
the
we
car?
need, really?
It's
In
gonna
the
be
car?
a
Just what the fuck
lot
we
of
need.
accidents.
You know
A
what?
lot
I
of
knew that would
accidents.
spark up a whole lot of conversation. What do you have to say about that, Dano.
Yeah, because
Well,
go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. So I've been training for this day since the 80s.
Okay.
Like I used to have a Ford Aerostar van where I would put a backgammon game on the dashboard and I would play while I drive. I also read books while I would drive my car.
Oh, so you're that motherfucker that's put a lot of people's lives in danger.
No, but there's no accidents.
How you gonna read a book and play backgammon in goddamn traffic?
The only time that I got in an accident was watching Star Wars, and that was.
I don't care how it goddamn happened.
That's
You got in an accident. So if you got in an accident watching Star Wars, it's gonna be really, really bad when you got Netflix
and YouTube.
and YouTube.
Yeah, that's bad.
I watch those all the day.
That's a
my
bad
subscription.
combination. People gonna be watching everything from porn to World Star.
Wow.
So it's about to be a whole lot of accidents on the highway.
The strategy is to glance and glance at the screen, glance like every 2 seconds.
How do you teach your 16-year-old that just got his goddamn?
I don't have a 16-year-old.
Yeah, but a lot of people do.
I don't have a year-old.
Okay, well, what do you think about it, Said, what do you think about having Netflix installed in your car?
I think it's ridiculous, man. But hopefully they'll put it in the back seat, so just like they do in Astro vans and in family cars. Like that's ridiculous. We already live in a society where we cannot put our phones down and we can't put social media down. Yeah. So for me, I think it's just a bad problem that we always kind of fixated on our cell phones, on television, Netflix, and these things. We gotta like understand how to interact with people.
Yes.
And that's something that we're deficient in today's society, especially with these teenagers today. Right. Further on, we're going to talk about video games and things of that nature. It's kind of along in that same line. We just don't know how to interact with anybody or just basic civility.
I agree with you 100%.
I agree.
The people walk around like this.
Yep.
On their
All
phones.
day.
The worst is when you see the pedestrians walking across the street.
Oh yeah.
Like a jerk off, and it's like, listen, all right, I mean, you gotta, they have the natural time, they have the 10, 9, 8, they have the little countdown, whatever. But like when they just walk really fucking slow and they're just taking their time, they're lollygagging, looking at the phone and bullshitting. I see people looking at their phone, walking.
Do you know how many people get hit because of that?
Because of that, I've seen people all together hanging out in a coffee shop or wherever, or at a restaurant, and everyone at the same table is looking down at their phone. No one talks.
Like, why did we even meet up here?
Why I can't
we sat here for that'd be a funny ass sketch.
People just meet up now.
You know what?
Remember
that one, Alex?
That would be a funny ass sketch. We're having a meeting in Starbucks at 11:30. Then you show 11:30, and then next you show 11:45. Then you show 12. You guys, all right, guys, it was great meeting with you guys. Motherfucker, nobody said a goddamn word.
That's a perfect skit because it's so true.
No, that's how dates are too now. It's you meet a girl, you go online, you meet each other, then you get to the spot. How many followers you got? How many followers you got? The chick is damn near looking at your resume or your bio on your whole Instagram, like, oh shit, who's this bitch? Who's you with? You was there. And so based on your followers and your presence, pretty much on social media will do you in or do you not.
Your timeline is everything.
She's looking at the stats, looking at numbers of how many followers I'm getting, and I'm getting dick pics slid into my fucking DMs. The fuck?
No, it's so crazy.
People go full blown.
I know, full blown. Erections at you.
I think
go hard or go home, right, Alex?
Go hard or go home.
Full mushroom.
Yeah, no.
Full mushroom.
Full mushroom. Daniel, it sounds like you've seen a few.
Do you like shrooms, man?
And you know what's crazy, Alex? You gotta damn near get like a social media agreement with chicks now before you even get into a arrangement with them. How are you on social media and how are we? Because do I have to post you if we dating? You know what I mean?
Now if you're a liar, say you're lying, right? I remember when I was single, we were able to get away with a lot of shit before social media.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I couldn't do it nowadays. You know why? This is why I'm very happy I'm married now, because a chick, I'm talking to guys right now. You ever met a chick that went just, well, I don't really get out too often. I'm kind of a homebody. I'm kind of a home person. I'm just to myself. You're like, okay, so what is your Instagram? And you look it up here and it goes, wow, you're a loner, huh? Kind of stay at home. Well, according to your timeline, you were in fucking Chris Brown's VIP booth last night getting rosé pouring on your ass crack while his homeboy was blowing weed smoke in your face.
Pulling pearls out of your ass.
Pearls out your ass. Oh, you don't go out too often, man. I see you were at Floyd Mayweather's picnic last Thursday. You can't lie because even if you're lying, I can look and vice versa.
Yep.
Because you can look at a dude's thing, he can say he's not this and that type of dude, and this motherfucker got 8 baby mamas.
But it's a lot worse for us though, because women can get out of anything when they're dealing with their girlfriends, right? So, I was there supporting my girl, right? Women can get out of anything because they are women, but men, we have no outs. No. Why did you like that girl's pick? Oh, you like her? You liking her pick? Women always got the homeboy shit, right? So even if it's a dude, that's my homeboy. Oh, I'll
you brought up
introduce
a
you
good
to
one,
him.
Sid. You brought up a good one. I'll never forget this. Because I'm going to admit it. You know, my wife knows I used to hang out with a lot of strippers, a lot of porn stars back in the day, right?
Yeah.
And girls were able to do something that dudes could never do. So we would be in a strip club.
Make it clap.
And the girl is there watching her girlfriend like, oh my God, get that shit, Keisha, get that shit. Oh, that's my bitch right there. I'm here for support, bitch. Right? A dude couldn't do that. Hey man, what the fuck you doing up in this strip club? I'm supporting my nigga, man.
Yeah.
Do that shit, Trey. Do that shit, Trey. No, nigga, I'm not here supporting his ass cheeks.
Do hell no.
In my face.
Thunder from down under.
Never that.
Hey, this is all off the subject, but I gotta just get this out. Do y'all know that Toys R Us is reopening again?
Are you serious?
I don't know. This might pertain to just me and you because we got kids. Toys
I grew
R
up with
Us.
Toys R Us.
But you know it closed about 2 years ago. They went bankrupt.
It was just 2 years ago. I thought they closed it like 20 years ago.
No, it was 2 years ago. 5 years ago.
It feels like forever.
Not
Hurt
even
me.
2, man. It was less than that.
It was less
Feels
than 2
like
years ago.
forever.
But what happened was there
it
was
was 2 years.
700 stores.
That's right.
Just in America.
Yeah.
And they went bankrupt.
Yeah.
And I honestly think it's the Targets and it's the Walmarts that came and like killed them because now in Amazon you can get everything like that now. You didn't have to go into Toys R Us. So they're coming back, but they're only coming back like in 2 or 3 stores on the East Coast in a couple of high-end malls.
Oh,
and
really?
here's the thing.
What?
It's not just going to be toys.
What's it
It's
gonna
going to be an interactive. I don't know if you ever heard of Giggles and Hugs.
No, what the fuck is that?
Giggles and Hugs, we go to it all the time.
I do giggles and hugs on a daily with people.
Giggles and
I'm
Hugs
I'm all for good giggle and hug. You know what I mean?
Giggles and Hugs is huge. I'm there 2 times a month. It's in a real high-end mall, Topanga Mall.
Yeah.
And basically, it's a giant place where the kids can obstacles and jumpies and all type of stuff they can climb on. So nowadays, it's all about, it's kind of a Chuck E. Cheese, a high-end Chuck E. Cheese David Buster's. You know, like Dave and Buster's, you can just get chicken wings and Hennessy. Like this shit, you can get chili and sea bass.
Shoot a couple hoops, yeah.
And ahi tuna and shit like that while your kid's over there playing. But it's gonna when they come back, they're not really selling toys. How about that?
Yeah.
It's gonna be an interactive thing for kids
No toys?
with a few toys on the side. So I don't know.
Not mad at him.
Huh?
Not mad at him.
Why is that?
I'm not mad at him because we're getting to a VR world. You know what I mean? Where there's interaction, where
exactly.
Parents and kids can interact in virtual reality, and the toys are that's
It's a
That's on the
horrible
side, man.
concept. This is a horrible
It is.
concept.
No,
So
it isn't.
sad.
No, it isn't.
It is.
Stick the
It
kids
is
around-
horrible. Going into this virtual world, and I won't get on my soapbox, but it's just a bad thing.
You're already on it.
The fact that we dealing with Siri now. Yeah, this is small soapbox.
Yeah.
The fact that we dealing with Siri now and virtual reality and artificial intelligence across everything, it's just a bad thing. And I think we got to get more into interacting with people on a physical basis and get out of the digital world because that's the world we are being forced to go into.
Absolutely.
Said for the first time, I might have to agree with you.
Wow.
Big round of applause.
That
for
would
Dara
be the second
actually
time. That's
That
agreeing.
is number 2.
That is 2. Actually, it's 2.
Hey, real quick, I gotta drop
2
a
for
real,
Tuesday, baby.
I gotta drop a real quick shout out to my boy Sebastian Cetina, very funny Latin comedian. Shout out to all my Latins and Latinos.
Yeah.
He's a huge comedy producer. He does a bunch of shows. Savvy, I gotta get you on one of his shows soon.
Yeah.
But I'm doing a big show with him on August 23rd at the Bicycle Casino. The Bicycle Casino, you know what that is, right? It's a dope ass casino off the 605. So we got a huge show coming on the 23rd. If you need to get reservations and tickets, you can go to 562-842-6167. That's 562-842-6167. How much time do we have, Doc, before the break?
There's no website?
Is it time right
we
now?
got 8 minutes.
We got 8 minutes.
8 minutes. I'm going to
We
bring
good.
something else real
We
quick.
good.
Is anybody in here into gaming? Was anybody gamers? Were you ever an internet gamer, dude?
In the 80s.
No, man. I played a little Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat.
But you weren't really serious about it. I never got into it either.
Nah.
I was never a Madden dude. I don't know, Dano.
I bet Dano is.
Call of
I
Duty.
bet Dano is.
Call of Duty as far as you went.
I was recently playing Street Fighter.
Did you really?
Yeah, I was. And I was Chun-Li and I whooped the shit out of this
but-
guy.
but you
Every
weren't
time.
serious.
I wasn't. Well, I wasn't an avid player like that I owned it.
Mm-hmm.
But the ones that I owned was the original Nintendo. I was a Tyson knockout punch out.
Well, I gotta
Kinda
give.
girl.
Well, I gotta give a big shout out to 16-year-old Buga Gorsdorf. He's
wow.
from Pennsylvania, and he just won $3 million.
Not Germany.
At an EA gaming competition. It's called the Fortnite World Cup.
Can't do it.
And how about they did it at Arthur Ashe Stadium,
Can't do
the
it.
tennis stadium in Queens?
Wow.
With 1 million people streaming and watching. That's how huge it is.
Can't do it.
$3 million. So I might have to,
Don't do it.
I might have to get my son a goddamn PlayStation
Don't
this
do
week.
it.
Go towards the light, Alex.
And let him know if school don't work out, Call of Duty and Madden's always there
Don't
for you.
do it, Alex.
Because that's real money, y'all. $3 million
No.
at
It
16?
That's what we going to, man. We used to want our kids to grow up to play football and basketball. Now it's like, man, let me teach you that Madden.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You better get in this damn tournament. Now.
Right. No, exactly.
I'm
insane.
officially the old guy because I'm so anti-video. I grew up in the era where video games came upon the scene.
What year?
Exactly.
But I also came into the era where
What year,
you
Seth?
wasn't considered.
I'm with you, saying 80s.
You were not
Atari.
you wasn't
Nintendo.
considered a real
I was
man.
too, and I'm not afraid to say it.
Yeah, but you're not a real man if you playing video games.
In television.
right?
A grown ass
What do
man.
you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean you're not a real man? You gotta tell that to all the dudes growing up in the 70s and 80s with Atari and like.
No, we're talking
I'm
about today.
Once
Like,
you reach
today.
adulthood, yeah. Once you reach adulthood,
yeah, it's
you're
kinda
supposed to
weird.
let that thing go.
Yeah.
Right.
unless you're making $3 billion
If you
and
make
you're
a
a
lot of
professional.
money, listen. If my man is working that control and getting his ass out there and playing some games, I'm not gonna be mad at it.
Yeah,
you
but
gonna be
there's a
mad.
lot of dudes out there. We used
And
to call
it's
it.
a little corny. Don't get me wrong. I would be like, like, where's your guy?
Well,
But the average
he
dude-
plays. He battles kids out there with Star Blazers and
fucking.
But
fuck
the
off.
average dude out there cannot tell you he's making 6 figures a year
Yeah,
playing
that's true.
goddamn. You know what I mean? That's
true.
Like when that becomes like you're a millionaire and billionaire because of that, okay, then it's a different thing. But you know,
I guess why am I always the Debbie Downer though?
If you turned it into something else and took the money
why
and
is
flipped it.
Why is $3 million changed the status of our price tag? that we
because
put
it's
on
a real
morality?
fucking job.
It's $3 million.
Yeah, that's $3 million.
$3 million. I know people that goddamn have 4 degrees.
You-
and went to 7 years of college, ain't making that kind of money.
Hey,
So,
but
you know what I'm
Osama
saying?
bin Laden was a multimillionaire, right?
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's
So-
dope dealers out there that make that kind of. You can do
Exactly.
it illegally. I get it. But if you're trying to take care of your family and you're a goddamn Call of Duty pro, then that's how you take care of your family.
It's not Call of Duty. It's Fortnite.
Yeah, see, I got issues with that. 'cause
He sounds like a fucking character on Call of Duty right now, Dano.
I know.
right?
So there, you know what, Dano? I'm almost thinking this is gonna sound crazy, but this is the Funny Don't Stop show, and I can't hold my tongue. I would rather you not talk at fucking all than have that goddamn horrible ass mic, dude. I'm dead serious. We gotta fix your mic, dude, because it
That sounds
sounds
bad.
like
It does
you're the
sound bad.
only one calling from prison. And ladies and gentlemen, live from Pelican Gate, pay Art DJ. Nigga, you sound like you're in the day room, and this motherfucker phone check, nigga. You know what I mean?
Oh my.
Dude, we gotta fix your mic, or you just can't use it. There's no way. All these tech motherfuckers in here.
What are we gonna do when we have our guests come in? How are we gonna,
Oh well, when
rock
our
that?
guests
We're
come
gonna
in.
figure that out.
They'll be on one of these mics.
Speaking of that, how much time do we have right now?
4 minutes.
We have 4 minutes.
Let me ask you something, Alex.
Yes.
If you were to play these video games and you know as a grown man and you made a few $1 million or savvy, or let your kid do that, to have it as a profession for your whole life, that's a bit much. It's cornballs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you took that money, flipped it,
Right.
created a business of something else, I'm
Right.
all for it.
Oh yeah, I
But
mean,
to
there's
do
a
that
lot
for
of.
your whole life is like there's no inspiration, there's no
See, I think
enlightenment.
that's a big if,
But
though.
I'm talking about like in the moment. If you did it for that quick little couple years, okay,
Right, right,
and you quickly stack some
But
shit
you
from
know
playing
what?
games.
But it's like anything in this world. You
I
get a
don't know.
dope dealer that said I didn't want to do this, but next thing you know, he got rich doing it. It becomes the only thing you know. Now you can take care of everybody. Yeah, you're in harm's way and there's danger, but you don't know nothing else.
Fortnite, you got all kinds of.
See, I don't think the two exist in the same place though. Like I think Dara's premise, the two don't exist in the same place.
What?
Any person that has that mentality that I'm gonna just play this and I'm gonna stack and I'm gonna flip it and I'm gonna go into
It's rare. It's like a
developing my
rare
computer.
breed.
No, that person isn't gonna be the person that's successful at Fortnite and have the fortitude to actually stay with the game and be really great at the game. You have to be a person that withdraws yourself from reality. And so that person that has $3 million are gonna be devoid from community awareness, self-awareness, being able to contribute to society.
Right.
These are the same people that's going to be successful in video games are not going to be able to interact with other people or have empathy or any type of feeling.
You never
for
know
other-
that.
I wanna
You
say
never know.
something-
You
I
never
wanna
know
say
that.
something
What if there is that one rare one out there who knows, like, okay, this is
Maybe.
bullshit.
No, don't get me
I
wrong.
can have
There's always
I
people
can have
that are
a
gonna slip through
conscious,
the cracks.
a conscious reality conversation
Right,
with
right,
people
right.
in real life, but I know
Right.
this is like some easy dumb shit. Let
There's
me just
always going to
fucking-
be people that slip through the cracks, right? But I will say this before we go on our break. in the world we live in right now, there is so many different ways outside the box that are unorthodox or not the traditional way to get rich and make money now. Right. Whether you are a porn star or a skateboarder.
Yeah.
Those are two things that people look at it, you're a fucking skateboarder. Motherfucker, there's people that have made millions off skateboards.
They're just ice skaters.
Right. You take Tony Hawk, somebody that started out for fun and he turned it into $1 billion empire. Right. So porn, we all fuck and love sex, but imagine making millions of dollars from having sex. Mr. Marcus, you know what I mean?
Yo,
so, King Ding-a-ling, King Ding-a-ling.
What about the lady that we just had on our show, Glozell, last week, when she said she did one video, and if she wanted to, she could have retired off of that one.
Exactly.
That's YouTube.
So there's different ways now. You could be a YouTuber, you could be a porn star, or you could be a Call of Duty nigga. So look, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go to a break right now, and when we come back,
we have shut it down, Alex.
Yes, we have two amazing guests. We have Carl McDowell and also Donovan Carter from the hit show on HBO, Ballers, ladies and gentlemen. So right after these messages, come back, get ready to call us 310-986-6610 right here on The Funny Don't Stop Show. I say,
what up, LA? It's LeBron James. And you listening to Marcus King presents Dash Comedy on The Funny Don't Stop Show. Y'all keep me rolling, keep it popping.
Wake up. I said, wake up!
Shit, damn, man. Shit, it's cold as hell in here, man.
It's gonna be a lot hotter when they fry your black ass in that electric chair. Now tell me about this murder last night on Gatewood.
Hey, man, I don't know nothing about nothing.
You're lying! You're lying. We have it all on tape. Talk to me. What's it gonna take to get you to talk? Be right back. You sit tight.
It's cold. Fuck. God damn, man. It's bullshit, man. Shit.
Now talk to me.
Damn, motherfucker good. This was their first time hitting banks. You feel me? Usually they be hitting like liquor stores, gas stations and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Who was in the car?
So it was Robert McCovey. Feel me? They call him Romac. I think it was Gilbert Anderson. You know what I'm saying? They call him Slick. Feel me?
And who was the shooter?
What you say?
Who was the shooter? Look, I'm not playing with you. Who was the shooter? Get this man a biscuit now! Who was the shooter?
I eat that Popeye biscuit without that honey though. So the shooter, his name is I think it was Mondo Abernathy. And his nickname though was Shooter. So in other words, the shooter was a nigga named Shooter. Y'all got some hot sauce?
Somebody get this man some hot sauce now!
On this date in Black history, March 3rd, 1984, Tyrone Poodle Bailey became the first man to roll a blunt with Swisher Sweets.
You know, it wasn't a crazy story. I was in a liquor store and they ran out of zigzags. So I asked the clerk, I said, man, give me some of them Swiss Sweets over there. So he gave me the Swiss Sweets. I went back to the crib, broke it down, man, filled it up with my good weed. Man, that shit was 2 times bigger than a zigzag. I rolled that shit up, man, smoked it. Shit, I was high for 2 days.
Tyrone Poodle Bailey, an African-American icon.
Hey, we in there.
We are back here on the Funny Don't Stop Show. Oh man, it's lit. It's lit as it is every single week. It's lit. And again, we need y'all to give us a call. We love that people are calling us from all over the world. Over 11 million people are listening every week to Dash Radio. So big round of applause for that. Yes. 310-986-6610. Give us a call. So without any further ado, we have not only 2 friends, but 2 talented brothers on one of the most amazing shows on TV right now. We're about to go into the 5th season on HBO. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause, one at a time. Mr. Carl McDowell in the building. Let me hear it.
Thank you.
And also my boy Donovan Carter in the building. Ballers is going into the 5th season. Damn, man, let me tell you something. It went by so fast. I have seen every episode from beginning to end. Me and my wife, it's just a part of what goes down in our house. How's it feel, Carl?
It feels good.
Has life changed since this show, man? Tell us about it.
It's changed big time. I'm living like the celebrity, like the baller lifestyle. I get to go to games. I get to go do all the things that I wanted to do. I get to do them now.
So now you popping bottles in the clubs for real. It just ain't on the show. Because in the show, oh my God. First of all, you guys' show is like, when it first came on, one thing I used to love Entourage.
Yes,
so it just reminded me of the urban, the black, the real deal that goes on behind, by me being in this entertainment business and knowing so many NFL players and knowing what goes on behind the scenes. Yeah. When I saw it, I'm like, oh, this shit is amazing. Oh, this shit is amazing. Like, Donovan, I got to ask you, man. Sir. So a lot of people don't know you actually played college ball.
Yeah, I played a little bit.
UCLA.
Back in the day. Go Bruins, yes, sir.
Now, when you say a little bit, what was your, for the people I know, but there's millions of people listening right now. What was your position and on the field?
Defensive tackle in the trenches,
In the trenches?
Yes.
At UCLA?
At UCLA, man.
How long did you play? How many years? How many games?
Man, I played from 2008 and I graduated in 2012, but I started playing football when I was 9.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, all the way to 20? I was probably 22, 23.
So were you always were you the big dude in 6th grade? I mean, were you the dude? Were you the toughest nigga in the neighborhood?
Man, I always had some size to me, so nobody ever messed with me. So it was cool because I didn't really, what I'm saying? I wasn't no fighter, but I would have to do what I had to do. Right. Nobody ever tested me because they like, dang, this dude big, so I'm not even going, I don't want no smoke. And I'm like, cool. I don't want none either.
It's so funny. You always see big dudes that have these stories about, believe it or not, nigga, I was a quarterback in 8th grade. Be like, nigga, at 250? You know what I mean? People tell you they were different positions growing up. So you were always on the line? Were you ever that dude that was a little running back?
I mean, I used to play linebacker like in high school, and then when I got to college, I transitioned to D-line. But I mean, I played, everybody played quarterback when they was like young.
That's what I mean. Right.
But I'm not gonna claim that because that wasn't me. I played defense. I liked hitting people. I didn't like getting hit.
So. But you like to cause the punishment.
Yeah. I'm a big dude like me. I don't want to get hit by nobody like me. So I'm gonna hit somebody.
Is it true you got a full scholarship to for football to
God
UCLA,
is
right?
Good. No debt.
Big round of applause for that. That's huge.
Yes.
From high school, massive. Like right out of high school.
Yeah, right out of high school, I went straight to UCLA, man. I don't know how. Because I had a 1.8 after my 10th grade year.
Damn, nigga. Did you know your ABCs, nigga?
Man, and the funny thing, I was trying. It just wasn't. I was turning in.
He's like, I really gave it my effort.
Yeah, I was turning in work. It just was not It was 1-8 work. So I went back to
It was
public school.
1-8 work.
Yeah, I was in private school. Went
Nigga,
back
that's
to
dope dealer work right there.
Yeah, that was bad. I don't know what I was doing.
Hey, know what's so funny? I tell everybody, I went to college for 20 minutes, so nigga, you better than me.
Man,
I didn't even go that long.
You went.
But I went for a couple minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I wanted to ask you, Carl, was like, and I'm going to ask you both this question, but I'm going to just ask you because I know the process of this acting and TV world, right?
Yep.
Did you audition for this? Was this offered to you? Was it the traditional, your agent got a call one day, you went in there, you had no idea what it was, you just did your thing and boom, next thing you know it blew up? Or what was the process for the people that don't know?
I auditioned for this like 7 times, but I auditioned for
7?
London's part. So I auditioned
Really?
for Fat Reggie part like 3 times. Didn't get that part. And then I got the TTD part. I auditioned for that like 3 or 4 times. And then
3 or 4 times?
like I think 3 times, yeah.
That would have been crazy if you was Reggie. That would have been crazy.
Total opposite, right?
I was
man.
ready for Reggie role too. And I
That
thought like
was
it was talking
crazy.
numbers. It was the money thing. It was
Right,
like
right.
shady.
Right.
I was getting in that shady frame of mind.
So what
And I
I'm
like the
noticing
TTD
when
part
I
of it.
watch the show, right, I can imagine from the first season to now, right, you went in the audition for one role, but it ended up taking on a life of its own, both you guys' characters. Am I right?
Right, absolutely.
How did that, either one of you can take this first, like, what's the difference between season 1, your character, versus where you are now in the 5th season?
I think for me, my character's getting older. When I first started, I was like maybe like 3 years in the league. I was still in my rookie year.
Mm-hmm.
So, you fast forward, now it's been 5 seasons. I'm like, I got to be like at least like 7 or 8 years in the league. So I'm really like
You're a veteran now.
Yeah, I'm a veteran now. I'm not an old guy.
Right.
Like JD, like Ricky.
Exactly.
But I'm still seasoned. So I think you just see him learning and growing as a man, as a player, on and off the field. You see him. And, the beginning of the season, I didn't have no money. I'm asking Dwayne to borrow money.
I remember that.
I'm like, I really needed a contract.
Yeah, you was like on a 10-day contract type deal.
Yeah, I was like, had nothing.
Right.
So then you see him doing that, and now fast forward to, last season, season 4, I'm trying to do investments.
Right.
I'm looking for other opportunities outside of football because I know it's only going to be so long. And I think even seeing Spencer's character, he's an ex-player.
Yeah.
And you see what he's going through. I think my character's learned, like, I don't want to be like him.
Right.
Because I learned, like, Spencer didn't have no money. He gave me his last, $250,000.
Right. Well, you know what NFL stands for? Not for long.
Yes.
Everybody knows, like, for the people that don't know, it's like one of the most barbaric sports. And, like, I think the pension now is 3 years, 3 games.
Yeah.
You're hoping to at least make it 3 years,
Right.
3 games without getting hurt so you can have money for the rest of your life. Whereas baseball players play till they 65. There's some Satchel Paige niggas right now playing in the league. You know what I mean?
And all their money is guaranteed. Like baseball, basketball, football is the only sport not guaranteed, and it's the most contact.
Right. So, Carl, tell us about how your character has developed, because I'm loving watching I'm peeping everybody's swag from the first season and now. You know what I mean?
From the first season, he was like more of just a stoner kind of dude.
Yeah.
Get stoned, talk about
weed
things.
and PlayStation.
Weed and PlayStation. That's what he was. And her. But now he's more of a confidant. Like,
concierge.
Concierge.
Come on, man. I've been around these dudes.
20 minutes of college.
Yes.
20 minutes. And
hey, man, you know what's so funny?
Alex with big words is
Man.
it's impressive.
What's so funny, when I tell you, I know at least 45, 50 dudes in the league. When I saw you guys' characters, I was like, I know that nigga.
Man.
Every dude in the NFL got the best friend who's the homeboy. You don't want to leave them out. You made the money, but if you didn't take this nigga on, he'd either be getting shot, he'd be selling weed. This nigga be on his 15th baby mama.
Yeah.
So they move you into the mansion. That's why your character.
Yeah.
How did you know that dude in your real life to become that character? Or did you just?
No, but so when I played college football and I thought I'd go to the NFL, so I would want a guy like me. So I just knew how to be that guy because I would want that guy.
Right.
That's how I played a role. I played the role as if I was a star, I would want this guy by my side. I trust this guy. I'd let him tell me things. I'll take his advice.
Right.
I'd want that guy.
Right. Somebody that has his back.
Yep.
He's the dude that if there's a party going on and he gets drunk out there with a chick in the jacuzzi, you know that, okay, my boy's got my back, and make sure these dudes we don't know, they need to get out. All the bad ones in the jacuzzi, they stay.
He know how to set that
I've seen all the episodes.
You know how
dog.
to set that situation. Yeah.
Come on, man.
I ran the fun house. I know how to run the fun house.
Pretty much. You're like all of Jamie Foxx's assistants. Trust me, I've been in all the houses. I've been in all the parties. It's too late now, Dano. It's okay. You're late. Sound effect would have been 9 minutes late. This motherfucker's like, okay, where is
that sound effect?
No, but you know, and I say that in a cool way because I've been around Fox for so many years. Yeah, man, you got to have some people that have your back. That like, yo, they know they're at somebody's richest house. We need to make sure these little motherfuckers ain't going into the back room where the money and the jewelry's at and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
I got to ask you both a question, man. I know you guys get this all the time, but hey, man, we're in the Funny Don't Stop show, and I know everybody wants to know. What is it like, and one at a time, what is it like working with The Rock? What type of dude is he for the people?
He's terrible. He's the worst guy I ever know.
Finally, somebody said it.
Motivating.
You know what I thought you were going to say? You know what I thought you were going to say?
You smell?
Ask me the same question. This is what I thought you were going to do.
Okay. So, Alex, man, what is it like working with The Rock?
You mean Dwayne?
I didn't know what to call him. I'm like, is it Rock? Is it Dwayne? Is it DJ? Is it D? Like, I just say something different every time.
Like, what do you say? 10 o'clock in the morning, you get on set, he's over there sitting next to the fruit, the craft services. What do you say? Good morning, Rock?
Good morning, Mr. The Rock.
Mr.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Do you need something?
Are you joking? Are you serious?
No, man.
Because he should be y'all homie by now.
What's up, D? What's up, DJ?
What up, D? Oh, okay.
Yeah, nah, man. Dwayne, man, he's a man. He's so cool, man. He the coolest dude I know. He just come in, he do his thing. He's easy to work with. He knows everybody's name. He's personable.
He's just like the other guy, but he's big as hell and he's Dwayne.
Exactly.
Right.
He's big as hell in all ways.
Oh, man.
Motherfucker's wallet is bigger than all of ours.
Yeah, man. He humble too. He's really, really humble, man.
He's humble, and but he looked like he stayed busy. Like if they call cut, he got like 3 phones in his hands. He got energy drinks. He's like
he ain't doing nothing though, but he looked like he looked
like he busy as hell.
Right. Well, I mean, as huge as he is, you got to think about just, I think he's like one of the top social media people in the world or something like that.
Yeah, he go crazy. I didn't know he was funny until social media. Because at work, he just, people in their character, they do their thing. And then when I see him on social media, I'm like, dang, like Dwayne's kind of funny. He got got a little humor to him.
Right. So I'm going to ask you this, Carl. For the people that are living under a rock, have not watched Ballers, and don't know anything about it, how would you, in a way, say you were setting up the clip right now about, how would you say, I'm saying, say you were. How would you tell the person that has never watched the show what to expect for season 5 in kind of like a nutshell?
Crazy baller shit. Did I say baller shit?
Come on, man. We can cuss on this motherfucker.
It's gonna be the same. It's gonna be like the football players acting crazy. Ricky, you don't know what's going on with him. Whatever Donovan got going, like it's gonna be the crazy baller shit. And I'll tell you this: I don't read the scripts because I'm a fan. And I like to find out what happens when it happens.
So you just read your role?
I read my roles.
Are you serious?
So in my roles, I
know what's going on. You are the first actor I've ever heard.
I never heard of that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. No, that's some nigga shit right there.
Right.
This is I don't give a fuck nobody else. Say, homie. I'm just worried about my shit. Say action, homie. I'm gonna do my shit, homie.
I do that
That's
when
a true fan right there.
I do that when we get the script. I'm like, what am I saying? And then I read everything out.
So you guys don't do table reads?
No.
We did table read the first season.
Season 1. We don't do none. So we're so busy, man. We don't do table reads. We don't rehearse. We just get straight to it.
That's crazy.
We get straight.
You're like,
to
how you guys doing? Good morning. Action.
Yeah, exactly. We'll rehearse to like stage the steps, but that's
right. The block, the scene,
everything. But like, we just you just got to get straight, get ready, and I'm like, all right.
So I got to ask you this, man. What is it like? Because one thing I noticed from watching the show, you know what's great about Ballers? How you guys intertwine real athletes in with that. So like T Suggs.
Yes.
And the list goes on and on with everybody. What is it like? Because, as we all know, nothing against them. A lot of football players, they ain't the greatest actors.
Right.
The motherfuckers isn't in tackling and catching touchdowns.
Right.
What is it like working with these dudes on the set? Like, what is their work ethic like?
I mean, the ones I've seen, man, they're good, man. We get guys that's interested, like Terrell Suggs. He's actually interested in film. Yeah. He goes to Sundance.
Yeah.
He's done other projects, so they do a good job of getting guys that's interested in it. Because a lot of these athletes, I've done like commercials back in the day with these dudes, and they just here for the check. They don't like being here.
Exactly, and you can tell in their performance.
Yeah, and a lot of the dudes like they'll put people in and they'll say I'm good. So they actually get guys that want to do it, and I think after a while they don't understand that you got to be there a long time. They get a little agitated.
Yeah, they don't understand that part of this thing
like,
that we do.
I'm ready to go. Like we've done this 10 times. What else do y'all need from me? But for the most part, they cool. They cool.
You almost have to I've just noticed in my experience over the years when you do have athletes, you got to kind of really write around them. Right. Meaning you got to make that shit as simple, almost one word answers. Hey man, you ready to go to this party? Hell yeah. All right, let's go. That was amazing.
Hey, sometimes those that might be the line of the whole thing though.
Right.
But keep it simple for them, of course.
Now, Savvy here, he's a huge sports fan himself, right? So we're really into football on this show.
Man.
So it's just kind of crazy that you guys happen to come when football is about to get popping.
And I'm just into the uniforms and the tight pants.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm just saying.
Man.
So Savvy, I know we wanted to talk some sports with these fellas too, because they're not just actors. Yeah. They are actually because you're football fans for real.
Yes. Yeah, we played the game too. So
one thing about it, man, I think this dope about the show Ballers, fellas, is me watching football. I never had a insight of the game, especially from the agent's point of view.
Right.
And what I like about the show is it covers everything, man. It covers the agent and the struggles of being a sports agent, and it covers the players
behind the scenes,
man. And I really like the part, man, where you suffer from the paintball injury, because it reminds me of Jerome Bettis when he wrote the book, and he said, man, well, I got injured. I used to fake injuries, or I got injured outside of football before, and I had to tie that into football so I could get my paper.
Right.
And I saw that, man, and in so many ways, it's basically like the real world. You just getting more dollars. You injure yourself outside of work, you might not get that workers' comp. So I'm just saying, overall, before I get into the sports world, I just love the show, man, from just showing the fan the insight of the real deal of what's going on, man.
It's funny you bring that up. It's funny you bring that up. That's also why I fucking love Hard Knocks.
Yes.
Dude, when I tell you, I got my wife into Hard Knocks. Now, she's not even really into football, but she's like, oh my God, but to see the real life side, the shit that happens when the game is over. Motherfuckers are really worried about their jobs. They really get cut. It really is the end.
It's not a joke.
It's real deal.
That's the best reality TV in the world.
It really, and that's what I love about Ballers, because it really gets, it's like, when I first saw it, I was like, dude, somebody that writes this was either in the NFL or they got somebody in these locker rooms, because it's just too on point for those of us that know what really goes on. It's like they dotted every I and crossed every T.
Yeah, man.
Am I right?
Right. You're definitely right.
What is the backstory on the writer?
Man, we got a few writers, man, but the writers kill it. One of them is Rashard Mendenhall.
He played for the Steelers.
He played for the Steelers. He was number 34.
Yeah.
He was a tailback.
Yeah. Went to Illinois, too. Went to Illinois.
I did not know that.
Chicago.
My man here from Chicago.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
I was about to get into that in a second. We was about to talk that Chi-Town Wild Hunteds, Southside talk.
Violence.
Come on, man. Hey, speaking of that, when's the last time you went to visit?
I just got back. I went through the first pitch at the Cubs game.
I saw that.
Where's the tape? I ain't seen no tape.
But I was gonna ask you, was it a screwball? Was it a slider? Was it a curveball? Nigga, did you miss the strike zone?
It was a fastball. I just laid it in the strike zone.
Okay.
You made that shit sound so easy. I just laid it in the strike zone. Yeah,
that was it. It was
just at 94 miles per hour. But and then you went by Harold's Chicken afterwards.
No, I did.
That's dope, though, man. I can't wait till I get on these men's status, man, especially Carl. Man, I remember one time, Carl, you're not going to remember this, bro, but some weeks ago, whenever was the last time you were at the Comedy Union, do you remember?
What happened?
He's like,
it wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault.
Oh, goddamn.
No, it wasn't his fault. So look, Carl came in. He came through, right? And so I was supposed to perform that night. And so Carl pulled up, and so the owner of the Comedy Union, Ian, he come up to me, he says, hey, Savvy, come here. I got something to tell you, man. We're not going to be able to put you up tonight. Carl's here from Ballers. And we're just not going to be able to put you up. You know, Carl's here. And in so many words, he basically said, nigga, fuck off, okay? Like, you're not on Ballers.
You're getting bumped.
And I didn't take it personal, because this man right here, he explained to me everything about getting bumped. He said we all go through it when we first starting out,
part
man.
of the business.
So I just can't wait till I get myself on that stat store where I can walk through. and bump the next man, you know? Finally, Sabby's in the building, nigga. You gotta wait, you know? Still paying my dues, big dog.
Hey,
Speaking of stand up, man, you still doing it?
I haven't done stand up in a while. That was a long time.
Yeah, it was a minute, bro.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was a minute, man.
Now, did you just stop, or is it just you just got rich and you just don't feel like feel like going up in these clubs anymore?
I stopped
like,
before I got rich. No. No, you know what it was. I just didn't like the stand up thing. I didn't like going on the road. I didn't like. I like stand up. I like the whole writing jokes. I like being on stage, but I didn't like the politics. I didn't like getting bumped. I didn't like shit like that. Yeah. So I definitely didn't like bumping. I'm sorry that happened.
No, bro, but one dope thing about it, man, is you found your lane, man. You found a way to weave around it and still accomplish everything that you wanted to accomplish, man. So like I say, man, when I get people like you in my presence, you, Alex, you know what I'm saying? You guys is just big. It's motivational, man. To see
and I noticed just watching you on the show, I'm like, dude's got comedy timing and chops. So I figured it had to come from somewhere.
It had to be.
You know what I mean?
I did it for a little while. I mean, if I got the chops, that means a lot coming from you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Brother, watching you, and I'm like, okay, a lot of people don't realize this shit's not easy.
Nah, man.
Acting is not acting. You guys both do a great job on the show. That's what just makes it feel so damn authentic.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Let's talk about some football.
All right, let's bring it in, y'all. Okay, fellas. So we know now wide receiver Antonio Brown is having an issue with the helmet. You know, he said he wants to use his old helmet that he's been using, and the NFL was telling him, no, you can't use that. So early on, about a week ago, he threatened retirement. If you guys do not let me use my old helmet, I will retire. So he filed a grievance with the NFL. He lost that grievance and now is agreeing to wear the new helmet. So what do you guys feel about that? Playing football, man, do you feel like that's a very petty reason? Is it diva-ish, or was it really about the helmet? I mean, how do you guys feel about that?
I feel like with Antonio Brown, anything could be a problem. He wants to be a problem, and he's going to make himself a problem. It's the helmet. It's his feet. It's whatever it's going to be.
Cleats.
He's going to make it something, and he's going to threaten, and he's going to diva his way around. So, yeah, I think it's a diva move, and I don't like it at all.
Right.
Hey, you're entitled to your opinion. Donovan, what do you think?
Oh, man, yeah. I mean, I agree with Carl. AB's crazy, man, but he's a baller, so he gonna do.
He is a baller.
He gonna do all this, but he's still gonna go crazy during the season.
He's gonna do his thing.
Yeah. You're gonna forget about all of this.
And what's crazy is all of us that know football, it just feels like the wide receiver position is always the craziest motherfuckers on the field. They all pull crazy antics. Why is that?
Yeah. They like if I mean we all males, we all men, but they're the most feminine out of anybody on the team.
Do you think it's because they're kind of saying, well, y'all ain't gonna win if I don't be catching passes?
Like the little Richard.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, y'all ain't gonna win without me. Y'all just need to shut up.
Man.
Shut up, hush.
I don't know. It's going on for a long time. I have no idea. But
I mean, we can literally go down the list. From Terrell Owens to Ocho Cinco. I mean, traditionally, they're just the crazy dude. OBJ right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're the kind of guys that, like, literally, I hate to say it because I understand they all have their individual personalities, but they kind of take the eye out of team. They make it like it's all about them. When it still is a team thing. I think at the end of the day, some coaches are like, dude, I would rather a motherfucker who is 50% of you than 100% of you just being a diva. I'd rather a dude that's just gonna work his ass off. Yeah, he may not be getting them numbers you get, but dude, you're becoming a cancer to the team. And I think that's why guys get moved around a lot.
That's why he getting moved around.
That's why he's getting moved.
And men, wear your helmets, okay? You know what I'm saying? Just
now, what exactly is he saying? Is it because of the look of his helmet? You can't see his dreads, right?
I mean, I think.
Thank you for laughing, bro. I got one fucking laugh.
What'd you say?
I said, men, wear your helmets. No,
I got it. I got it.
He said, I got it. Is it a safety issue? Does it not have the pad? Is it slowing him down?
Oh, go ahead. He mentioned that it pairs his vision.
You sound like you were calling from jail. Man. Hold on. We have Sid Brass calling from Pelican Bay. Nigga, what's it like when you're locked up and you're watching football on Sundays? In the day room eating coffee cakes and juice boxes, nigga. Nigga, we gotta fix that mic. All right, now talk close. We can hear you, Sid.
Yeah, okay. It's cool.
Ooh, goddamn. Yeah, never mind. You know what? Put that helicopter microphone away. All right, finish what you were saying.
Yeah, no. He mentioned that it paired his vision, man. But I saw a bunch of broadcasters saying that it actually improves vision. So I really don't know, bro. Like you said, I think the brother, like my man Carl said, man, and Donovan said, he's just trying to be a prima donna about the situation.
Now, what do you guys think about Dak Prescott, though?
Yeah. That's another thing too. Dak Prescott.
He said he's tripping.
Yeah. Now
Tell us about it.
My man passed up. I'm hearing he passed up on $30 million.
Right.
Because he wants to make $40 million.
Yeah, he tripping, man.
What?
Like,
Explain that.
And I mean, I play for the Cowboys on the show.
Okay.
But I'm a Redskin fan.
Right.
And I'm a Ram fan. But like Dak, you a 3rd round draft pick, man. Like, I get what you trying to do, but I don't think he a $40 million. I don't think you're $40 million quarterback.
I agree.
It's like we'll see after this year. Like now you put a lot of pressure on yourself.
Absolutely.
And he got to go crazy this year.
I was about to, is this his contract year?
Yeah,
this will be 4 years for him,
this
right?
is contract year.
Yeah.
Because he went 3rd round, so they can opt out earlier than like a 1st round pick.
You know what I think, you guys? I think it's that whole stigma of it's Cowboys, so it's America's team.
Right.
If there's anybody that gets the most TV coverage, it's damn near them.
Yeah,
I think they're putting all those things together
True.
to come up with his numbers. Kind of like how fucking Jerry Jones gave Romo all those chances,
Right.
all those years.
Romo still getting paid.
All
You know
those
what I'm saying?
bags, bruh.
But he didn't do shit.
Nothing. Dak ain't did nothing either. I feel
But
like
he's still young, so he's got that behind him. He's got he can get better. He's still young, so there's you get what I'm saying? And he's a black man, and unfortunately, there's not a lot of black quarterbacks in the league. Starting to be more now.
Yes.
But still, he got to prove them numbers, like you
we'll
said.
see, man. We'll see. It sound like he got a little girl. She probably pumping him up right now. Like,
Yeah.
you need 40, 30,
Right.
40.
Right. But what I'm thinking, here's me and Savvy were talking about this. So remember, Ezekiel's trying to hold out also.
Yes.
So I'm thinking,
He need
think
the money?
Huh?
Zeke he should get.
He needs the goddamn money.
That's the cash cow right there.
Fees.
You don't got him, you don't win.
Lawyer fees.
Yeah.
No Zeke,
man.
you don't win. I don't care who's your quarterback.
Right.
It won't happen.
Absolutely.
But you know what I think they're trying to pull right now? They're trying to pull the Le'Veon Bell move.
Yeah.
Which he sat out a complete year, said, fuck y'all, I'd rather sit at home and work out.
Yes.
Knowing you need me, and boom, it worked for him.
It worked for him.
But that I don't think necessarily is
gonna
gonna
work for everybody though.
That's what I'm saying.
But I mean, it'll be interesting to see Le'Veon how he do this year. But somebody like that, man, he got a whole year off from his body. Like he got some good rest.
He got some good rest.
And a lot of these players they ain't sat out the whole year. Probably since before they could even play football.
Yeah.
They've been playing since they was like a kid till an adult.
No, exactly. I mean, to be honest with you, it's almost like I think guys think they could just gangster the league like that now.
Yeah.
Because it's working with certain.
The league is gangster though. The league is not.
The league is
gangster.
gangster.
League is not. They shady, man. Like
they really are.
They don't care about nothing. Like you didn't play 10, 12 years for these organizations. They'll just cut you.
Colin Kaepernick.
Man.
We could talk about that situation. Somebody just told me
Donald Trump said something.
Yeah.
Like if he's good enough.
Yeah, if he's good enough.
Yeah. Right. Somebody told me something. I don't know. Maybe you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, right? So somebody said, yeah, man, I heard such and such is picking him up. The answer is no.
No.
He won his case. I don't know if y'all knew
XFL.
this. Mm-hmm. He won his case against the NFL.
Yeah, he did.
So the NFL, this may not be the exact number, but he got like $86 million. But it's actually $86 million. There's a word for it. Not severance, but there's a word that here's your 86. Now shut the fuck up. Don't talk about it anymore. Yeah, it's hush money to move on and not stop fucking with our league and all the other black people in this league. Right. So 86 minutes. So with all that being said, they said, here's 86. Shut the fuck up. You are
86.
not.
Yeah, 86.
86 to 86.
86.
We're not giving you 86 and then your ass is starting for the Redskins next week.
No.
Yeah.
I wish he did. Sure.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, you're a Redskins fan?
Yes.
You saw your boy last week. I mean, I'm not trying to knock him, and I understand everybody, you rookies, you got to start somewhere.
Oh, my God.
But what's crazy is he had more out of all the 3 top so-called number 1 picks.
He had more snaps.
No, he had more yards than everybody, but he's the only one that threw, 3.
2 picks,
Yeah,
bro.
2
One
picks.
to the crib.
What do you think? I mean, he was a star in college, but
I'm a Redskin fan, so we want to win right now. But I think it just hopefully humbles him. I think he was I just didn't like his attitude when he got drafted.
Yeah,
because he was so mad he didn't go higher than he thought. And I'm like, man,
prove it.
Yeah, prove it, man. First of all, he from Maryland. Like, you home. Like, if you're gonna go anywhere,
right.
I would want to play home.
Right. No.
So I'm like, man, just ball out. Like, it don't matter. You got drafted. You first round. Now it's time to go to work.
I wanted to ask you guys, since you guys are just looking at the sets and just looking how amazing the camera work and everything looks on Ballers, right?
Hey, I'm beautiful.
I
look good.
He's like, Donovan's like, I'm a sex symbol now.
Man, some like it.
Donovan's like, no one ever complimented me on my cheekbones before.
Oh man, HBO those HBO cameras, it look different.
They make you look good, boy.
I don't know what it is.
They make you look good.
So, are you both single?
Yes.
Right, so I can ask.
I am. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I am.
I got a situation going.
Oh, okay, because I was.
situation. So fast, you said yes, and then every situation that comes back.
Because I was about to ask some pussy questions, but let me ask you a question. I can talk to you like that.
Yeah.
So I'm just because I know how this business is, brother. Now that you're on a sexy ass show, it's fly as fuck. I mean, I even look at your gear, Donovan, on the show. I'm like, this nigga is dripping.
Man, shout out to Tiff. Tiff keep us drippy.
Like, do y'all both? And we're gonna get on your t-shirts next. We're gonna get on your t-shirts next. Yeah. You can tell
that's Tiff. That's Tiff.
You can tell I really watch the show, right?
Yeah. Watch the show.
I really watch the show.
Yes.
So down to the drip, do you have any say so, Donovan? Like when you walk in that wardrobe room, or is it like this is what my character would wear? This is what I would wear, or
nah? I just walk in and I'm like, and I just let them do their thing. Cause Tiff, she is the best. Like, she does our show. She did Boomerang. She did Atlanta, and she really styled NFL players and rappers. Yeah. So she know the culture. She from New York. She know everything. So I just go in there and I just see what y'all got.
One episode, I looked at you. I'm like, this nigga's about to do a Soulja Boy video.
Man,
I thought your album was coming out next Thursday.
Maybe season 5.
Season 5.
Listen, since we're talking about the show, and you're back onto the show right now, I don't have HBO, so I'm just gonna openly admit that
it's free, 30 days. Apply.
You make more money than I. Maybe we could work something out. I don't know. We
can talk about it.
Okay, we'll talk about it after.
Yeah.
But I have a couple of things for both of you guys. I was, so because I don't have HBO, I had to check in with my my sources, the computer.
Got you.
The
you
computer.
Can watch it. You can watch it in my house.
I was checking in with. Wait,
you got an invite.
I just missed what he said. What?
You got an invite for the premiere at his house, naked.
Man,
Dad, stop it.
What am I supposed to wear? Lotion, Mitch.
Whatever you want to wear.
Just wear some lotion, and I got the rest.
Yes.
Donovan. This freaking guy. I got a couple. That was cute. Moving forward.
Okay.
So I had to check. So I had to check with my reliable sources, Wikipedia, the internet, on both you guys, and I'm fascinated because you guys have a lot of things in common because you guys both played sports.
Yeah.
I'll start with you, Donovan, the wise guy. I'm gonna start with you first, right? So it mentioned that you got some theater chops. So
Man.
I know we all know. So I know we all see you acting, and you have these amazing skills.
Yes.
And I saw a little clip, and I was blown away by both of you guys. And it's been going on since 3 years. There's a few things. So you've been doing this since you were 3 years old, and you also did To Kill a Mockingbird, which is insanely dope.
Man.
You guys have you got theater in common.
I did one play. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
No, but theater is like the
I'm
creme de la
humble.
creme. De Niro's the best of the best. They all.
Right.
Some people will do acting classes and snap, but theater is
it's different.
That's where it is.
Shakespeare. Like we're taking it back, So that was one thing. It's a 2-part thing, and then I also read that your stepmother was a vocalist and actress. Is that true? And also, did she re-spark your interest when you felt that when you got the full ride to UCLA,
right.
And if things weren't panning out in the football world, going to the NFL, yada yada, did she kind of how did she bring you back around, Because it says that you're around, around the acting industry, that she's actor and singer.
Yeah, while I was growing up, she would sing, she would do different things. She had different relationships, so I would meet certain people, and my play on her name is Vanessa Bell Calloway.
Shout out to Vanessa Bell Calloway.
From
That's my girl.
America.
I gotta get her on the show. I love Vanessa.
Yeah,
she's the
great.
best. Her daughter's birthday today. Shout out to her. Happy birthday,
Happy
Ashley.
birthday.
I just watched What's Love Got to Do with It last night.
Oh, wow. They about to do a Tina Turner play in New York on Broadway. Yeah.
Man, I'm front row. Boy.
Don. We was with Dawn last night. She gonna be Tina's mom.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, to answer your question, a little bit. My stepmom, she kind of introduced to me when I was younger. That's why I got into play.
That's awesome.
But I think it was just something I was like interested in. But I just did sports. I love sports.
Yeah.
And none of my friends was actors or did plays, so I just wanted to do what my friends did.
None of them were thespians?
No.
So it just kind of like did the sports, so the sports kind of like when you left sports, you just kind of found your way back into the acting.
It found me, honestly.
It found you, exactly.
Man, God kind of I got an email about auditioning for the show.
Amazing.
And I was like, okay, that's cool. So I just went on the email. I went to followed up the email, went on the audition. And I'm here with y'all now.
I thought you were about to say you got an email from God. I'm like, this dude.
Man,
Can you give me his email? Can I get God's email, please?
Check your emails. He's emailing.
That's hilarious. No, because you both have acting chops. Because you both got acting chops. And then I was reading about you, Carl, that you also, because you were able to play, because like how you're talking about earlier when you threw out the ball, and he's like, oh no, what do you say, spinning, swirling?
I said, was it a curveball? Was it a knuckle slider?
Swirl little sliders. I love sliders, by the way. The extra cheese piece. Yeah. But yeah, because you played football, you did wrestling and baseball.
Sheesh.
So that's how. He's like, that's probably why it was such not a big deal for you.
Out there.
It's like riding a bike.
It's like riding a bike.
It was nothing for him.
Is it true that your theater professor said that? Because you missed so many classes, you're gonna have to play the role of crooks in the production of Mice and Men.
I missed every class.
And then being the freshman rookie, your coach was like, your actual football coach was in on this with your theater teacher at school, and they were like, yeah, you know what? Since he missed so many classes of the theater class, and you were like, fuck theater, I don't want to do theater. And you didn't want to do it. You missed so many. So your coach, your actual football coach, was like, you know what? Yeah, if he keeps missing all these classes, you're gonna have to do the play. And then they invited the whole football team to come. The whole football team to come and watch your performance.
Is that true?
And laugh. Yeah. Yes.
Is that true?
That's true. I missed every class.
Tell us about it.
I missed every class. Well, my teammates was like, take this class. We don't go to that class. And I thought they was like being for real. They didn't go to the class, so I never went to the class. They was just like saying we don't go to that class that much.
Right.
So they would.
So you ditched the whole semester.
Never went to the class.
Jesus, how'd you get away with that?
I didn't. The teacher called and said, since I'm not coming to his class, if I want a grade, I have to do the play of Mice and Men, and I have to be crooks. And I went to my coach, and I was like, Coach, this dude fucking with me. He want me to do this play. Can you get him off my back?
Right.
And the coach thought it'd be funny for me to do the play, and the whole team come and watch and laugh at me.
Man.
And wow. I did the play, and I fell in love with acting after that.
Boom.
That is great.
And then you did The Wiz and A Christmas Carol.
She's on.
I'm telling you.
He played the lion.
Hey, white people, bro. I'll tell you.
You know, I tell you.
They do your research, boy.
Let's hear get these facts. But shut. You guys are fucking hilarious. But moving forward.
He's good.
Moving forward, but something that I truly admire, what I love about both these, this is for both you guys, and then also back with Carl, something that I truly love that you did is I read that while you were doing theater and playing football, this stood out to me the most, is you were helping out children in the community with an organization called Power.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what Power stands for?
Your philanthropy side.
It stands for People of the World in Racism. So, and it was like a majority white community, and it was like us black dudes that was on the team. So we would go out and like play with the kids and like let them know that black people weren't bad. And we would
in Chicago?
This was in Oglesby, Illinois. So it was like
Oglesby
in the sticks of Illinois.
Are there black people in Oglesby?
It's like 3.
Maybe 3.
And you know all of them. Dante, Gerald, and my Jonas.
That's crazy.
3 of y'all.
Yeah.
But that's crazy.
No, but this organization was about molding the young minds, and teaching children at a young age
they were
that
thinking
there is
if you
no
can
such
get
thing
to
as
them
color.
before the racism hits, then you got them.
Man, you need to go to the parents' house.
Right?
Yeah, that's where you need to go. To
Like,
the
for
parents'
real.
house.
Right, so I mean, Chicago, South Side.
Yep.
Donovan, where were you born and raised?
Man, I was born in D.C. and I was raised out here in L.A., the Valley. I grew up in the Valley.
What high school did you go to?
A1 grade. I went to Chaminade and in Birmingham.
Oh, okay.
Chaminade.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
Birmingham,
fancy.
man.
Oh, shaman.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
wow.
That Chaminade is where I was the 1-8. Then I went back to Birmingham, got my stuff together, and went to UCLA.
So you've been messing with white women for a while now, right? So
I don't.
this is nothing new to you. UCLA.
I don't discriminate.
Hey, my grandfather always told me,
Yeah.
white, black, it's all pink on the inside.
That's true. That's a smart
Jesus
grandfather.
Christ.
That's great advice. That's an OG.
Come on, man, it's the truth.
That nigga nasty.
No, I gotta say this.
Go
So me, I was the only black kid in an all-white private school. I grew up in South Central LA, but I went to school in the middle of fucking Beverly Hills.
He's half Jewish.
For 10 years, right? Yeah,
Yes,
all
he's
Jewish
half
school,
Jewish.
like real talk, right?
What school?
It's called Berkeley Hall.
Got you. Okay.
It's the school that now all the superstars kids go to.
Wow.
But I was actually the first black kid there. I was the
You on the
inaugural.
wall?
I was the
Damn.
inaugural Negro.
Damn.
In 1976.
Oh, he was Barack.
Oh, nigga, I was Barack. nigga, there is a picture on the wall right now with me and I have an afro and I have an eraser
my
in this hand and an
God.
apple in this hand, nigga.
Stop it.
man.
Alex, it was more like Barack.
See, we had
Barack,
some here.
Obama. Barack Obama.
Right. So a question that I would get, like when I got older, dudes from the neighborhood were just, this is on that topic. They'd be like, "Hey, dog, I ain't never fuck with no white girl. Like, what's that white pussy like?" I know a nigga I grew up with was
Wet.
like, he said, he goes, "What's that white pussy like?" And I was like, "Well, it's not like it tastes like milk."
Right.
And he asked me, "What about them Asians?" I'm like, "It's not like it's wasabi pussy."
Right.
He's like, "What about them Mexicans?" I'm like, "It's not like their coochies taste like guacamole."
At all.
What about them black girls? I'm like, "It's not like it's just hot sauce and fried chicken." It's like, dude, it all is the same. It's
all
not.
the same.
It doesn't matter where
Facts.
you're from.
No.
Facts.
You know,
Facts.
hygiene is hygiene. If you
Right.
do,
Yeah, it's called wash your ass,
It's
scrub your
about
balls,
them
clean your
hips.
nails, brush your teeth.
if you
floss.
hook up with a black chick and her coochie tastes like oxtails, there's a problem.
Big problem.
You know what I mean? If you hook up with a Hispanic girl and nachos is coming out her ass, nigga, you need a penicillin.
Yes,
You need a penicillin shot. You know what I mean?
Get up out of there.
But you know what's dope about what I really like about both you guys is that you both have the theater. You both have a theater background and sports background. Has that shaped you in any kind of way in now the acting career? Now cut to okay, you did theater, you did sports, like in real life, legit, and then you're playing this athlete. And acting, getting to use all the things that you love on both sides.
Right.
Has it shaped you in a way where has it been like a catalyst where you use those tools on the show in a sense of learning? Has the sports taught you different things to use?
Because you're in
the
those
acting world?
situations.
Meaning
I
team
think
player, meaning like working
you
as
gotta
a
be
team, taking
player.
direction.
You got to take directions, like being with like from the
Right,
coach.
right,
You got to
Does it
take a
help
play
you?
from the coach. You got to take direction from the director. It's the same. It's pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Football, acting, it's all the same.
Yeah, man. Sports taught me everything. Taught me how to,
Yeah.
like you said, be a good teammate. Taught me how to work hard. Taught me how to compete, on and off the field. And, similar like you said, like football, man, the playbook is massive. Like it's so much terminology and so many things
Just
going
like
on.
scripts. Just like scripts.
scripts. So I use, because I have more sports background than acting. So I just use everything in football and I transferred it to acting, and it's it's very similar.
I got a
That's
question.
so cool.
I got a question. So
Mazel tov to both you guys.
absolutely,
Thank you.
absolutely. Because it's such a big thing. Do all the actual players are you ever out and about and a real NFL player comes up to you and is like, "Yo, I watch every goddamn episode. I love ballers."
Yes,
Like,
all the time.
tell me about it, Carl.
All
Like, what
the
is like?
time.
Who are some people that came up to you and be like, "Love you on the show, brother"?
Nikhil Roby from the Rams.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He used to play on Denver. He used to play on Denver.
Play with Denver.
Yeah.
He was cool. He loved the show. He said the same thing. Melvin Gordon was on the show.
Melvin Gordon.
Yeah.
Fowler was on the show. He said he loved the acting. He loved the whole thing.
Right.
Man.
All these guys.
Yeah, the
man.
show get love, man. I mean, I was
Cameos are
DeAndre
crazy.
Hopkins,
Yeah.
DeAndre Hopkins was there.
I was at Reggie tournament with you. I was with Roman Harper, man. We was talking like he loved the show. Like
He loves the show.
It get love. Like Dwayne is the big time. So it goes. I mean, Carl, he travels with music. We both have been out the country. We'll go to other countries. people will say they watch the show anywhere in
Germany,
the States.
like
It's crazy.
Yeah, speaking of that, I'm glad you brought that up. It is a global show now. It is all over the world.
Yeah,
Big round of applause for that.
Man.
That is huge. So you've actually been in the streets and beyond and abroad, and they come up to you like,
I was in France, Amsterdam. I'm just like, what? Like, I watched the show. Man, exactly. They like it's too short. Why is it only 30 minutes?
But that just keeps them wanting more.
That's what they do, man.
And that's what's gonna make y'all have 10 seasons.
Man,
5 seasons went by really fast, man. That's crazy.
It's crazy.
5 fucking
God
seasons.
is good.
God is good.
Yes.
Has it been up for any awards or stuff like that also?
Man, I wish.
It will be.
You know, it's awards in my mind, but I
don't
know.
We won them all.
Yeah, I don't really like look at the awards and stuff myself. But
I mean, it doesn't define you at all.
Right.
Because you guys are putting in great work, and your work speaks for itself.
I haven't gotten nominated for anything, but but I mean, it's a good show, man. I think it's up there with. I mean, it's the
second highest next to Game of Thrones, right?
It's the highest rated comedy, and then it's pretty high rated to everything else. So, you know, I just glad people watch it. That's it.
Has there been people that's the last person on the planet that you thought watches the show and they came up to you like, oh my God, Bob Dole? How did you?
We see
you watch
me
like, you know what I mean? Is there anybody outside the box that you're like, oh my God?
Elizabeth Warren, the senator?
For me, Jay Leno.
Jay? That's what I mean. Like,
Jay Leno.
Where were you in Ralph's one day getting groceries?
We were shooting in Hollywood, and I think he was doing. I don't know what he was doing.
Shooting something else.
Shooting something else, and we came out, and he said he watched the show, and I'm like, man, that's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. Jay Leno.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yes.
So let's talk about your T-shirts, man. I noticed almost every episode you got some crazy, fly, different. We gonna have to hook up with Tiffany because this man has some amazing T-shirts. Yeah. I got some crazy T-shirts, and we gonna have to send you some.
Send me some.
Did that just become something on the show with your character?
Tiff would bring me these shirts, and they would have stuff on them, and she would let me pick, and I would pick from them. And then, every year, she would bring more shirts. It would be like a thing. We would just pick out shirts, and then they take pictures of me, and then they pick them. And it's just becoming a thing. As the seasons go on, it's more and more about the shirts. Some of them get political.
Right? No. What are some, because some of them, I want you to tell them. What are some of your favorites? Because I know you remember, because, man, come on, you watched yourself.
Make My President Black Again was one of them.
Make my president black again.
Make my president black again. I love it.
He ain't my president. Something. I mean, it's a lot of political ones. It was one this year that didn't make it. It was fucked up.
What did it say?
I think it just said fuck Trump on it.
That's pretty much straight to the point.
Straight to the point. And
you know how many people
at this shirt oh my God, I can't do this one, man. This is gonna be bad. The one that said "Make My President Black Again" made headline news. It was Republicans was going crazy about it.
Yeah.
It went nuts.
I can imagine.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Good, use that platform.
What were you gonna say, Sav? I know you had something else to say.
No, I was just gonna. He said it right before I could because you wear the fuck Trump shirt, and these crazy Republicans that show up. They don't understand that you're an actor on a show.
Yeah.
You're just wearing the shirt. You're gonna have some. Hey, what was that shirt you had on that show? And so,
that's how it be. That's how it be.
And it's just part of the show. People are nuts, man.
Right, they take it. Said, I want you to chime in, man. You talk on his mic real fast, because you guys share for a second.
Yeah, what's up?
I know you had something you wanted to say. Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, cool. No, I like the political shirts, man. Like he said, Alex, we got some political shirts that we love to get on the show.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think that's just great marketing to be able to play into different levels, whether it be just the script, but also talk to people that you're not directly talking to from an indirect way. So I think that's pretty dope. Myself personally.
Absolutely. How much time do we have? Because I don't want. We only have 2 minutes. See, that's when you know you are having a good ass time. So. Okay, 3 minutes. So for the people that just chimed in one more time, please, in a nutshell, one of you tell them about Ballers and what they can be looking forward to this season. Hype them up,
man. You know what I'm saying? Ballers, man. You're gonna see some fly cars, some fly honeys, some fly homes. We're gonna have some fly guest stars. I mean, it's just the life. It's football players. They got money. They rich.
Yeah.
They living a life. They young. And he's gonna see these guys how they live in the off season, because we all know the season. We all know right now the season's about to start, but it's that time when they not getting paid. They got a lot of time to themselves. A lot of these guys, usually get in trouble. Some guys are doing good stuff.
And I like how you guys touch
stuff.
that on the show. You guys really touch the shit that really goes down, from the drug test down to smoking weed, getting in trouble, domestic violence, all kind of stuff that really goes down.
Yeah, man. Dudes
Y'all touch it.
Yeah, they got real life problems.
Too much.
Shout out to Mark Wahlberg also.
Mark.
You guys ever see Mark? Does he ever come down to this?
Never.
He just collects the checks.
That's it.
Because he's an executive producer.
Yeah, he's an EP. We saw him I was at the first table read. He was there, but
that was it.
That was it.
Yeah. He's like, when we make $1 trillion, I'll be back.
But he knows who we are though, which is cool.
Oh, absolutely. You know he watches.
Yeah, he knows who we are.
And he's one of the coolest white dudes on the planet.
Yeah,
I've heard homie is
things.
real cool. So, hey man, let me just tell you. First of all, you don't know how much we appreciate you guys coming down and hanging out with us on the Funny Don't Stop Show.
Appreciate y'all,
for real, man. I mean, you need to come back when you're on your 10th season. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, it was nothing, man. Alex, I love you since. You know what I'm saying? Players Club, Def Jam, Jamie Foxx Show, of course.
Thank you, man.
And
that means a lot.
Every time I see you, it's always love. So
thank you, man. I really appreciate that. I appreciate that. Tell them where they can find you guys, man. Tell Carl, let them know if you got anything else coming up, anything on the side. Congratulations on your Dunkin' Donuts commercial.
You going crazy.
You are fucking those donuts up and getting checks, bro.
Thank you.
I thought Future was going to do a song, fucking up donuts. Hey. Fucking up donuts. Hey, fucking up donuts. Hey, you are tearing them bitches up, bro.
Man.
Yeah, pay me, I'll eat them.
So tell them real quick, man, anything coming up real fast, or just, your social medias and everything.
On Instagram, Carl D. McDowell. I got a movie coming out, Holiday. It's coming out around the holidays.
Oh, okay.
And,
Who's in the movie with you?
Julia Roberts' niece, Emma Roberts.
Oh, okay.
And Christian Chenoweth is my girlfriend in this movie.
That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations on that. It's called work.
It's called work.
You know what I mean, Donovan?
Yes, sir, man. You can follow me at Donovan W. Carter. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, all that. And right now, man, Baller Season 5, August 25th.
Hey, man, check it out, man.
10:30.
Come on, that's how we do it. One more time, Savvy, how can they find you?
Oh, I'm Instagram all day. Savvy the Amusing.
There we go, Dara.
Only one Dara, ONLY numero uno, DARA.
There we go, Said Brass.
You can check me out at Said with a S, EDBRASS.
And DJ Dano.
Oh yeah, I am DJ Dano.
That is who you are. And mine is at Funny Man Alex Thomas, and I appreciate you guys for checking out the Funny Don't Stop Show. Yeah.
Show. The Funny Don't Stop. Hey, the Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. The Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. The Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. Hey.
My name is Halo Thomas, and you're listening to the Funny Don't Stop Show.